Good morning. It's Friday. I literally just woke up. It's about 9:45. My sweater's on the floor. So today is going to be a field trip. I'm going to take you guys to the art store. It's my studio day today. I had different plans, but I was just thinking I needed to kind of fill up on some art supplies that I'm running out of, and I know I could have done it when I was at work because I'm in downtown Toronto. I'm not in downtown Toronto, so I'd have to make the trip, but I was so busy. I was busy yesterday because I had plans with a friend. So yeah, so last night I went out with my friend. My boyfriend came with me. We hung out at her house. She has like a pool and a hot tub, so we hung out there. But before that, we ate some like tortas, which are just, I think they're just like, are they Mexican or Cuban sandwiches? I had a milanesa. It was really good. I think I took a picture of it. And I also had like a tamarind drink, and I've never had that before, and it was very good. And then we went back to her place to just chill at the pool. So my hair is really full of chlorine right now, and it's kind of weird, but I don't want to waste my time and take a shower because that would just eat up my day. I know my day is already going to get eaten up, but you know, what can I do? That's the plan. So I'll just try and do most of my work tomorrow or during the weekend. I stopped using my St. Ives like blemish control like face wash. I've been using that since like 2010. I stopped it maybe late last year because I was like, maybe I can save up money and not buy it. So I just am using like regular Dove bars, like bars of soap. And so far, it hasn't really changed. So, I've just been thinking the last 2 weeks or so about screen printing. I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's one of the things that I want to do when we move out of house and I have more space, but that thought has been holding me back for so long from screen printing when I can just do it in the space that I have for now. I don't have to hold myself back. And I know a few vlogs ago I talked about like not making any more products, but I've just been so kind of disheartened about not getting any illustration jobs in editorial that like maybe I should invest my energies into another place if I'm not gonna get, you know, editorial things, because maybe my style is just way too niche in terms of like what I want to be drawing, my, you know, the creepy traditional arts stuff. Maybe that's just too niche, and no magazine companies would want my work or can see how they can meld my work into their body of work. So I want to try different avenues of putting my work out there, and one of them I want to try is screen printing. So there is a dedicated store in downtown Toronto, which is right beside all of the art stores where I go, that downtown. So that's where I'm gonna go first, and that's why I decided to take the day, is because they close really early. By the time I'm out of work and they're probably closed. So like they close at like 6 or something, especially on Fridays they close early. So I was like, why don't I just take the day to kind of see what I can like kind of talk to the people there, because I've been there before when I went going to school, and they're really helpful, and they talk to you and help you out. So I want to know what options I have for a smaller space, and then yeah, we'll see where it goes. That's one of my first stops, and then I'm gonna go to the art store to fill up on some stuff, and then I actually have to pick up some button parts that I ordered, because I actually have another convention that I signed up for that is happening in April. I don't have one for March. I think it's too late for me to find one in March, but I have one in May. And I'm hoping I find another convention in June or July. ordered more button parts, and I opted to pick them up because I wanted to save on the delivery, although I feel like I should have just gotten it delivered because it would have been more convenient. It's kind of out of the way. That's my last stop. So, okay, what? I forgot to put deodorant. Okay, what? I think I'm gonna wear my stupid, I love them. They're these clown earrings that somebody got me for a long time ago. I think they are cute. They don't match what I'm wearing, but they're big enough. If I'm not wearing a necklace, I will wear a big pair of earrings. And if not, I'm not wearing a big pair of earrings, I will try and wear a necklace just to balance it out. Looks fun. My hair is really bad, but I don't want to take a shower yet. That's the chlorine. I put a little bit of oil in it, but I don't think that helped much. I might have to put it up. Let's see, how do I look if I put it up? Yeah, no. I could just tie it back if I ever want to. It's getting to that point where I can kind of tie it, but it looks dumb. Like, what is that? Yeah, that's my last resort if I feel like I just feel so stiff with all the chlorine. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a sandwich or two to bring, so I will not be tempted to buy something for lunch, but you never know. Okay, let's go. This kitchen is a big mess. I never showed you guys this. Sorry, it's used. It's actually, if you ever seen that video, I will put it right now.
Pork and beans and spam. 3, 2, 1, go! Open sandwich. Pork and beans and spam.
I like how I asked you if you've ever seen that video, but show it to you anyway. Anyway, this is the sandwich cutter that my friend made me. I sent him that video and he found it really funny, and he works in the Navy and he does 3D printing research. Anything, like, he's like a who is he? He's some sort of, he graduated uni as like a biomedical engineer, and now he works for the Navy and he's doing research with 3D printing and all that kind of stuff. So he made this in his machine, and it's just a sandwich maker. So I've been using it, cutting off the crusts off of Wonder Bread, which is the softest bread ever. I've never bought Wonder Bread in so long, or I haven't bought it in so long. But I still eat the crust. It's just fun to cut away the crusts themselves. So yeah, he made this. Isn't he funny? It doesn't cut it perfectly. He's like, you just need to use a knife still, but it's still okay. Like, I would never have bought something like this. Yeah. So don't worry, I still eat the crusts. Like that. Yeah. It's not my greatest outfit, but... Oh, I'm also using a backpack. Yesterday, overnight, it had rained, like a freezing rain. And then in the morning, and then it froze, right? And then in the morning, it warmed up a little bit. So the freezing rain sheet just became a little bit watery, so now it was really icy. I got out of my house, started walking, and it was just impossible. You really had to be careful or you would slip. And my boyfriend was like, when he left in his car, it felt like his brakes were broken just because it was so icy. I already spilled coffee on myself, but my first stop is Above Ground because they're the only store now that sells Prismacolors. Curry's doesn't do it anymore, so I have to go to Above Ground. I'm gonna try and finish this coffee. This is OCAD, well, the outside of it. That's Above Ground down there. We're gonna take a quick break to roll this up. Well, please play again. I'm inside OCAD. I just borrowed their washroom, but I'm gonna look at the art on the walls they have here. Next stop is Curry's art store. This is the screen printing shop that I was talking about. So I am heading over to my last stop, which is People Power Press. I decided to walk it instead of taking the bus because it's only a 20-minute walk. And I thought it would be an interesting walk because I've never been walking in this area before. But so far it's all residential streets, so it's kind of boring. I'm heading to People Power Press to pick up my button parts. It is in the Junction. That's what the place is called, like that area of Toronto. But I am enjoying the walk. It's not too cold. Sorry if you hear like cars. That's just how Toronto is, I guess. This is really nice. I really haven't had a day where I could just go out and actually do stuff. I mean, during my studio days, I try to stay home and do work, which is fun too because I like doing art stuff. That's that guy's shoveling water, slush. I'm gonna pass him first. Look at that sculpture. That's really cool. Anyway, yeah, it's just really nice. This area looks like these houses are like $2 million. So interesting it's still interesting on its own just looking at these houses that are so expensive. But yeah, it's been nice. I hope you guys have been having fun so far. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this vlog, but hopefully it works out. And I will definitely be doing a haul once I get back home and get settled in. I almost slipped, but I'm almost here. I'm almost there. I mean, I'm pretty much there. So I don't know how much I'll vlog in there. I just have to pick up the parts and go, but we'll see. I might see you guys at home. We're here.
Use them, and then, but if you're inspired, you know, definitely put some craft supplies on, or if you want to embellish what we've given you.
I think I've been home for about an hour. I did the dishes, I had myself a quick lunch, and then now I think I'm going to continue stocking up on some stuff because I ran out of washi tape, and I also want to look at the dollar store to see what I can get in terms of my DIY screen printing station. I'm gonna see if I can find planks of wood there or somewhere else in the mall. I just want to see what my options are before I actually buy something that might be a bit more expensive. So we're gonna do that. So today has just been a whole full day of kind of canvassing, looking around, seeing what I can do. And so we're gonna pack our bags again, and then I don't think I'll take you actually, it's just a dollar store. So I will be back after. Hey guys, it is Saturday morning, 11 o'clock. I hope that background doesn't look too gnarly, but I wanted to do a quick haul. I went to, like the last few was, I went to the art store yesterday. I went to a bunch of places yesterday, so I wanted to show you what I got. First of all, I picked up new button parts at People Power Press, like you saw. So I got this. It's 1,000 button parts. Yeah, so I decided to just pick them up from the store, so I could avoid the $20 to $26 shipping fee. So that was pretty good. I spent, for 1,000 button parts without delivery, it was about $105 or so not bad. And then this is the Mylar, so that's 100 Mylar sheets. And then I went to, the second last place I went to was GNS and Dye, which is the special place in Toronto, or the one specific place in Toronto that I know of that does screen printing. I'm sure there's a bunch more, but that was the place that I was introduced to when I went to Seneca and we did some screen printing. So what I got there was their own black transparent fabric paint, because I haven't talked about this yet, but I really wanted to try doing some shirts and tote bags. So I will talk about that more in the next few vlogs, and we'll see how that project goes along. So I bought the black transparent pigment fabric paint, and then I got an number 8 squeegee. I feel like I should have gotten the bigger one, but I got that. And these two things, was it only these? Yeah, this cost me $55. So I'm gonna talk more about screen printing as we go along because it's quite an endeavor, but let's move on for now and let's do the 2 art supply stores that I went to. Oh, this is the Above Ground paper bag. They don't actually have branding, so this is Above Ground, and I also went to Curry's right after. These are the only things that I got, whatever's in these bags. I tried to keep a budget for the art supply store because I knew I was going to spend a lot on screen printing stuff. So let's start with Above Ground. Okay, so the only things that I got at Above Ground were Prismacolors, because I think I mentioned it, Curry's does no longer sells Prismacolor pencil crayons. So I just got some stuff that I needed, some colors that I was missing, and some few new ones that I wanted to try. So I oh gosh, I don't like dropping them because when you drop them the lead breaks. They're more likely to break. But I got 4 black Prismacolors, 4 of these. And then I got a Crimson Lake one. I got a dark green because I always run out of dark green, and I got 2 of these sienna brown colors. I kind of like the color Creme Brulee, but they actually didn't have that in stock. It's like a lighter, more reddish brown. This one looks like a more it's very similar but slightly less red, I guess. So I got 2 of those, and then I got a chocolate brown color because I like that color, and then I got another cool 30% cool gray because I use this quite a bit. So those are the only things that I got. And then I got this little paint palette, which I've gotten before. I'm going to be including this in the ultimate parcel at some point, so it was really cute, so I got that. Here's a closer shot. It's actually just, you can use it as a keychain. It's meant to be like a novelty thing, but it's a really nice tin, and there's actually paints in here, but you can definitely take these out and replace it with actual paints that you use, and you don't have to use this paintbrush right here, but isn't it cute? So I got this nice cute purple one, and you can get this at Above Ground. It's a cute little gift. So that's what I got at Above Ground. Curry's. Another set of Stabilo .88s, because every time I go I always grab 1 or 2 because I use them all the time. So I got 3 of these, and they were $1.15 each. I got a lamp black Winsor & Newton. I feel like I have another one of these, but I need another one. It's just for me to fill up my black spot in my paint palette. I usually use Sakura Koi, but I've been running out of the black, so I got this one, and I want to see if it works out for me for my use. So I got one of these. This was like $3.69 or something. And then I got one of another favorite one of mine, Micron 08 Pigma marker. So I got that. So a lot of just restocking. And the one new thing I got is this Posca pen, which is in pink, which I'm going to be using for store orders. So I've been using my blue paint pen that I got to make that maple leaf gift a while back in Christmas, and I've been using it for my store orders for my new white envelopes, but I kind of want to go for pink, so I went with the pink paint marker from Posca, and I've never had a Posca pen before, so yeah, that's it. That's what I got at Curry's and Above Ground. Yeah, so this is what I got, and total for all of this was like $40. The Prismacolors are expensive. They're about $2 and plus tax a pop, so I got like 10 of them, so that was already $20 on its own, or something. I don't know, don't judge me if I do the math wrong. And then the Curry's haul was, this one was the most expensive. Oh wait, actually these two things were the most expensive stuff. So yeah, pretty good haul. I really just stuck to the things that I wanted to get and wanted to fill up on, plus one or two gift stuff that I need for Patreon, so it's technically still work. And then I went to Dollarama. Again, not too interesting because it's just restocking, so I got 2 more of these sketchbooks that I really like using. I've already filled out the other ones, so I got 2 new ones. I don't know how I'm gonna be holding these up on the vlog. I got 2 of these. They are $2.50 at Dollarama. I know some people are like, why is it called Dollarama when it's $2.50? Well, it's inflation, my friends. Inflation. And then I got these envelopes that I use for my Patreon packages. They are 75. There's 75 envelopes for $1.50, so that's pretty good, and I really like using them because they're the perfect size. I got more tape for my packages, and then I got this glue tape thing to seal envelopes. And then I got 2 sets of the washi tapes that I use for my orders. These are $2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5 washi tapes. So yeah, I restocked on just some basic stuff that I need, and that was all. And I have some sweeteners here if you want them, just ask me. I got a bunch of Splendas because I always have them. That is my haul. I hope you enjoyed that. It's like not exciting because I feel like I've kind of gotten into a rhythm of what stuff I need. The only very new things are the screen printing materials, which again I will be talking a lot about in the next few vlogs, so I hope you're ready for that because oh my god, I'm jumping into it. So okay, I'm going to clean up, and then I have to work on Patreon comic pages because I wasn't able to do that yesterday because I was out and about. So I'm going to try and draw a bunch of pages today to post for tomorrow. Okay, back up. Alright, here is my comics folder. I really should work on my drafting table, but I like using the flat surface. I mean, that's already flat. I like using the flat surface when I'm just sketching so papers don't keep falling forward, but I'm just too lazy to move over there. So I'm just gonna work here. Yes, my pages are here. So I'm going to do that thing again like I did in the last vlog where I draw and talk. Although you won't be seeing a lot of this stuff because it's such... upstairs. It's such high, like really light sketching. So I guess just worry about my talking. Oh my god, why do you gotta... I guess if I lived upstairs and there were people downstairs, I wouldn't realize how heavy my footsteps were, but I would be so embarrassed to know how heavy they were if somebody told me or if I like actually heard it. So no one's gonna tell that person up there. So just please bear with me with the stomping. I can't do anything about it. I feel like they just stomp all over the place. Usually in the morning, I'd probably be hanging out, you know, not in my bedroom area. This upstairs, I believe, is their bedroom area. Yeah. Okay. So that is page 14. I'm going to page 15. I was going to talk about something and then the stomping distracted me. Yes, so I like working here because it's flat and it's just really rough sketching, so I just need to get my thoughts down. Oh yeah, so the screen printing thing, I am actually designing some. I will put them up on the screen for you. So there is Kevin as like laughing gleefully, and then there is a Pomeranian with its paw outstretched, and then another one with its paw outstretched but with a knife, and then another one of Kevin like leaning casually. So the first round I put it on Twitter just to see if people will, give me some feedback if they wanted gleeful Kevin, Pomeranian, or Pomeranian with knife. Overwhelmingly, people like the Pomeranian with knife, which is what I thought it would be, because people like that kind of like cute plus like a knife. That's kind of random. Well, that's funny, right? But the more I look at it, I really like the sketch of the palm at first, but the more I look at it, I'm really into Kevin laughing gleefully because it's a little bit more, I'm more connected to it. It's more personal. The palm one, I just created it randomly in a sketch. So let me see if I can find that sketch. What's in the garbage? I did that. So that was the very initial sketch, and it looks really good as like just an initial sketch, but in translation to it as a finalized design, I am not as attached to it. So now I don't know what to do, because people are like, oh, because the way I framed the question is like, which one would you buy? And then people are like, C, obviously. And I was like, I see that. Yeah, people like the C one, like the Pomeranian with knife. But with selling stuff, sometimes people get excited about certain things, and then when it comes to buying it, they never really buy it. So my thought process is like, well, it's good to get the feedback, but also, can I trust the feedback? Like, these people are probably never gonna come to TCAF, like a lot of them aren't. And I don't know, I just feel bad for like not doing what most people want, because I feel like I'm leaning towards going for the gleeful Kevin design, which is, I really like that face and I think it's funny. The Pomeranian's great too, but again, with the transfer from the sketch to the final, I'm like not drawing. But I don't know, I just feel bad once I do send the designs off and I do decide to get gleeful Kevin and people see that, they'll be mad at me. But I mean, I'm putting all the money. I don't know, I'm just trying to justify my feelings, I guess, but I really shouldn't do that. I just don't want to offend people by picking what was the obvious answer, right? I don't know. Okay. So anyway, this was kind of funny. I was like gonna draw, but I think I need to think. So let me just turn the camera off. I'm thinking about the next part of the comic, so and my camera doesn't do well with long time lapses, so I have to turn you guys off. I'll draw again in the next time, but at least I got that screen printing design guilt out. Good morning, guys. It's actually the next day, Sunday. I think I'm wearing the same sweater. Let's just put it out there, put it all on the table. It's about 10:40. I just finished having like a tomato and avocado and a little bit of cream cheese sandwich for breakfast and a little bit of coffee. I stopped vlogging yesterday because we made dinner and I had to cut a bunch of shallots and my eyes just started to just cry. Like my eyeliner was running down my face. So I had to wash my face off and I was like, I just won't be on camera anymore. So I wasn't. And last night I think you saw me use my pink Posca pen. It's really nice. So although I kind of like the blue more on the white envelopes because it stands out, but I still really like the pink, so I'll still use it. But I've never used a Posca pen before and they're very nice. Just the one I have, just solid paint color, very nice. And the rest of the time I did Patreon sticker sets, which I'm going to continue today. Oh yes, yes. And I also worked on Amanda's sticker sheet. So if you don't know, I have an ultimate parcel tier on Patreon. I'm just checking my face. On Patreon, where you can get like a big package every month, or the 1 month you pledge to. You don't have to pledge to it like all months, like every month, but you can get your own themed sticker sheet. So I'll contact you, or you tell me what sticker theme you want, and a bunch of other stuff in the package. And Amanda asked for a junk food sticker set, so I made this one. It features Kevin eating a bunch of junk foods, mostly fries. There's a burger, hot dog, a donut. I actually did not include a pizza, even though I drew him eating a pizza, which is really weird for me, but it's okay. It's funny how the only green thing is the lettuce on the burger in this thing. That's the only green thing, I think. Maybe some sprinkles in the donuts, actually. I don't know. But this turned out really nicely. I really like it. And it will be also a future sticker set for Patreons. Maybe like later in the summer or in the spring. I don't know. Because I have... I already have the sticker schedule set for the next couple months. Maybe the next 2 months. So yeah, so that's what I did last night. I finished that off. And then I packed 2 orders like you saw me do. I ordered a bunch of stuff online, and I'm I don't know if I should talk about this now or when I have all the stuff and when I've actually successfully made a shirt. So what I'm planning to do, I think I mentioned it, is do screen printing from home. So I've bought the materials that I need. The only thing that I'm missing is the actual frames, or the screen, or the mesh frames with the designs on them, because I'm not doing photo emulsion at home. Photo emulsion is where I kind of cure the design on my own at home. I might do that later on down the road if this whole screen printing thing works out, which I hope it does, because there's a bunch of reasons why. But I'm getting it done through GNS and Dye. I sent them a design that they're going to put on the screen printing frame for me, so I don't have to do it myself. And then if I want to get it replaced, I just send it back to them, and they charge like a $10 cleaning fee, and then another fee on top of that if I want to make another design. So yeah, so I bought the squeegee, like you saw me, like I showed you. I bought the squeegee, I bought the ink. I also bought on Amazon the screen printing clamps / hinges, and then I got C-clamps because I don't want to screw the hinges onto my table. So I'll show you the setup in a bit. The only thing I'm missing are the shirts that I need, which I ordered last night. Very limited amount because again, it's my trial run for screen printing. And what else? That's it so far. I don't know what else I'm going to need. I'm thinking of like hand embellishing a bunch of the shirts that I make, but I will probably get those materials once I screen print the shirts, and if they work out, I don't want to get those now. I think it's okay. The only thing I'm afraid of is that it will fail, and I hope it does not fail, because I really want to get shirts and stuff like that into my repertoire for my store, because like I was mentioning the other day, I feel like I've just been waiting and waiting to get like editorial work or just other illustration work, but I feel like the work that I want to do is so niche. It's mostly the traditional art that I show you guys, like that I do. I don't really want to do like digital editorial illustration. I want to stick to my guns, and I want to stick to what I want to do. And I think it's just so niche, and just that nobody's really going to contact me, and if they do, it's going to be very randomly or out of the blue for a specific project. And my work isn't like something I can put like shows for, so it's not very children friendly at the same time. So the whole children's market is kind of children's illustration market is kind of like up in the air. My god, sorry about the stomping, I really am. So I just want to kind of see if I invest more time in like doing different things, doing the stuff that I want to do, which I'm already sort of doing. I just need to be patient, really. But that's one of the things I wanted to cross off my list. I wanted to do washi tapes, and I did those. Now I want to do shirts. And yeah, so the shirts are gonna come maybe in the next 2 weeks. I don't know. I just picked the cheapest shipping option. I'm getting them from, I'll talk about all the companies and stuff that I buy stuff from once I have everything. I'll probably like talk about it throughout the vlogs in the next few weeks, but I'll also do like a big update. Like maybe I'll title the vlog screen printing update, and then I'll put all the links and all the stuff that I bought and talk about the whole budget for it in that video. Right now I'm kind of collecting everything and seeing how everything works. I'll definitely be showing you how I do my first run, and we'll see. I will also link down below some people I've been inspired by in terms of shirt making, so I kind of like look to their work and see like, oh, that's really cool, that's what they do. And what was that, the other thing? I already knew this, but if you are going to do screen printing at home DIY to create products, it's quite an expensive thing to start up. I saved a lot of my money that I got from store orders and Patreon for the last couple months to invest in this. I've been keeping like a note sheet, like a not an Excel sheet, not an Excel sheet, but like a notepad on all the stuff that I bought. And so far, to start up with the t-shirts and everything, it's about $500. But once you get the screens, the only thing you'll have to pay for, unless they break obviously, is more screens. The screens themselves cost about like $50, and then on top of that you have to put the designs on. And if you don't do them at home, they cost money. But also if you do them at home, you have to buy the photo emulsion stuff, and you'll need more space for that. So Anyway, it's about $500 now to start up all this stuff. So it's no joke. It's no joke. And I'm just hoping I make that money back by selling some shirts. And yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, I have and Instagram, I've actually posted some of the designs. I'll post them up here and you can tell me your opinions, but I've already sent off the designs, and I've decided what I wanted. It's kind of, I find I'm a bit guilty for asking people what they wanted, and I kind of knew that everybody's gonna go for the palm with a knife. Oh wait, did I talk about this in the vlog? I think that's it for my screen printing talk. Oh, I did, so I got tote bags. I bought tote bags, and I bought shirts in small, medium, large. The color I wanted them in, which is actually ash gray. I went for the gray instead of the yellow because somebody said that the yellow, people don't really like buying yellow too much. So I got the gray, which is really nice and neutral. I got ash gray in small, medium, large. I couldn't get XLs because it was out of stock, but I think that's a good start. I actually asked an art friend of mine who just recently did shirts, and asked her like what kind of stock and sizes she got. So she helped me out there. Thank you so much, Tuna, if you are watching. It was really helpful. I'll link her down below. She's also a Tuna. So I asked her, but I got those small, medium, large gray shirts. And I also got tote bags. I think the tote bags, I really like the tote bags because I like things that are practical. I mean, shirts are practical too, but I love me my tote bags. So we'll see what the quality is like. Once I get them, I will talk about them and probably link them. I won't link all the stores that I got all this stuff for now. Like I said, I want to do it in like one all-encompassing video. That sounds weird. Anyway, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut the rest of those sticker sheets and start on the $25 tier for Patreon, printing out the prints and stuff and doing the newsletters. And then once I get more time later in the day, I'll probably work on more comic pages depending on how tired I am, because it is Sunday, so I want to chill out a little bit. I know I've been talking for the last like 10 minutes, so yeah. I hope this was interesting for you. I am welcome to any suggestions, pointers, tips, comments about screen printing if you do it at home. I haven't actually been watching much screen printing videos because I'm the type of person who likes to kind of, it's probably an expensive mistake, trial and error. I do read blogs, but I don't watch videos. I don't know what it is. I think it makes me nervous to see people doing it in actual real time on a video, because I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna fail. So I don't watch videos, but I read blogs about stuff like that. It's weird. Anyone else like that? I think it's a comparison thing. Like, oh no, they have this stuff, but I don't have this stuff. So I want to get very specific things that they have, so I know it'll work 100% because it works for them. But that's totally impossible, right? Unless you live in like the same vicinity or you talk to this person. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling like right now. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna work, and I'll check back with you guys in a sec. Or, well, yeah, in a sec. Oh, I just remembered. Thank you so much to my patrons in the last couple months, because without you, I wouldn't have been able to buy a bunch of this screen printing stuff to try screen printing. So yeah, like I said, I saved a lot of my Patreon earnings to buy this stuff. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright, let's stuff these envelopes together for a bit, I mean. Hopefully the addresses don't show. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, I watched Hereditary this week. I was waiting for it to go on Netflix because when it came out and I heard stuff about it, I really wanted to see it. I kind of, I avoided every single spoiler that I could, like on YouTube, like, oh, what's the ending mean? And I watched it, I loved it. I think it might be one of my favorite horror movies. It's so good. I just couldn't stop thinking about it, like, after I watched it. I actually watched it on my commute, so, but I thought it was really good. It had all the things that I wanted. It had horror, it had disturbing imagery, it had, well, I don't want to go into spoilers, I guess, but it had all the things that I liked about horror, and no jump scares, so that's always so good.
Okay, yeah, so I'm just stuffing these envelopes, and we're actually going to be going to a like an appointment today to see an apartment, a new apartment. I don't know how it's gonna go. We're kind of looking around, but the real estate market right now is just so horrible. Well, it's getting better actually. There's a bunch of stuff coming out and it's getting better a little bit, but I think in the next, my boyfriend says in the next year or 2 years, the market for the housing market is going to be a little bit better, and it might be the best time to like either buy a house, or we're going back and forth between buying a place or renting. It really depends on the cost, so we'll see. It kind of makes me nervous because the place we're in right now is fairly cheap for what it is. Very cheap actually. It's just, you know, we have to deal with neighbors and it's a smaller space, so I'm afraid of moving somewhere bigger, possibly paying a mortgage and like having to spend more money every month. But that's what comes with, you know, change, especially change where you want something bigger, like a space. So I'm a little bit nervous about it, but it will be worth it in the end. That's why I have my other job, so I can manage the stress that comes with finance and crap like that. I hope you can hear me through all this packing. Alright, this is the Patreon print for January. Yes, 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 I like it. I just have to cut the edges and then round them off. Round the corners, I mean. Hello, it is now 5 o'clock on Sunday. We just came back from looking at that place, which is very nice, by the way. There's just a lot to think about, so I'm not gonna talk about it until something comes something actually comes from it. But I'll update you on the stickers that I was working on. I think I did film a little speed paint of it, so it's a sushi set, which will also hopefully work out as buttons. Here they are. So I really enjoy the sushi, the soy sauce bottle. The tamago is okay and the tempura is okay. I think these four are going to be a sticker set. Like they're going to be bigger ones, like not my usual sticker sets. These are going to be different. They're going to be bigger ones. They won't have any backings. They'll just be stickers themselves. And the top ones, like they're going to be, I'm going to try and see how a button set of 4 looks like. I don't know if these designs will work because they're a little bit more detailed and less kind of square or just what do you call it, just circle. They're just a bit more detailed and expanded than these designs on a button that is a circular thing. So let's do that. Let's print out these as buttons and we'll see how they look, and then I'm gonna try and print these out as stickers to see how they look and if people might buy them. So let's do that. I printed out more of the dog and the cockatoo slash little birdie button set because I'm actually out of this since the last convention, which was Mississauga Comic Convention. So they were gone, and then a bunch of people bought these in the store. So I have like 1 or 2 left. So I decided to just print out a bunch, and so I will have some. First up is Sushi Guy. He's pretty cute. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Here he is. Thoughts on soy sauce bottle? I feel like they work very well as a pair. These two guys. Here he is. His face. And tempura. Okay, so here they are. What do you guys think of this as a button set? I only think that the soy sauce and the sushi would work the best. So I don't know. But let me know, because I am preparing more button designs for the comic convention, the Toronto Comic Arts Festival, and that's coming up in like May, and also to add more to my store. So would you buy the tamago and the tempura ever at all? I don't know. They look so much bigger in my hand than they are. I don't know. Weird. Alright friends, I am going to end the vlog with showing you the Draw This in Your Style submissions that I received this week. I think this might be the last time I do the Draw This in Your Style submissions, so if you have any that you haven't sent to me yet, don't worry, send it to me still. I will show them on my Instagram and on my Twitter, but I will not be including them in the next vlog. So thank you so much for the artists who submitted your Draw This in Your Styles. I have them all on my phone, and so I really cherish them, and it's so great to see all the stuff that, you know, the different variations of the eggplant girl. So the first one that I received is from Belazalea Taylor. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but this is so cute. I especially really like her hands. I don't know why, I just really like it. And the way you did it traditionally, I believe that looks like watercolor, looks really nice. And I like how you did her hat as well. It's very different, so really like that. Thank you so much. Next one is by Kirsten Doodles. I can read that. I like all the lumpy shapes. I even like the way her foot looks. It just adds to the whole lumpiness of it, and that face with the, I guess those are drool marks. That's yeah, she's thirsty. The next one is from BB Beast, I think. Really like this. It looks really nice. I love how traditional it looks, and all the textures, and just the like how big her head is in comparison to her body. I think it adds a lot to the style. It's really nice. I really enjoy this one. When I saw it on my tags, I guess I really enjoy this one. Thank you so much. The next one is by Rachel Massey Art, and I just like how, you know, I can't find words today, but that big eggplant and the way she's just leaning on it, it's very calming. Next one, and the very last one, is from Riza. She sent me this on Twitter. That's why you can't really see the name, but it's from Riza, who is Aurorbis on Twitter. I will link everybody down below. The lighting effect in this is quite nice, and it just looks very calm. And the way she is holding her eggplant, just like, yeah, I got this eggplant. It's my eggplant, so you know, it's all chill. It's all good. really like it. Thank you so much, Rizza, for submitting this. Thank you everybody for submitting your draw this in your styles of my eggplant girl. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy it every time I receive one. It's so great. Thank you so much. Maybe I'll do this next time, maybe later, I don't know. We'll try and do something different in the vlogs. So thank you so much, and we'll do a Patreon shout out now. Patreon shout out is going to Melanie this week. Melanie, thank you so much for being such a longtime patron of mine, a longtime supporter. I've seen you pop up on my feed for so long, and you've just been such a constant support. Thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon and following my work outside of Patreon as well. It really means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoy the vlog if you do watch them. So thank you so much, Melanie. I really do appreciate all your help and all your support and all your love. Guys, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I know it's a long one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did not and you prefer shorter vlogs, always let me know. I'm open to that. Or if you have any suggestions of something I shouldn't do, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching if you made it to the end, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. I will see you guys in the next vlog or in the next art video. So bye.